So Cezar Azpilicueta suffered a very serious head injury in today's match while playing for Chelsea, and in this video I'm going to walk you through the entire incident from start to finish, explaining how the medical team responded. Hi, my name is Andy. I'm a physio from New York, and I educate people on soccer injuries and rehab. So if you want to see more videos just like this, make sure you like this video and subscribe to the channel. So Cezar Azpilicueta went down suffering a kick to the face off of a corner in the 73rd minute of today's match. Now, straight away, all the players knew something was seriously wrong. It's pretty rare for a player to go down, and players from both sides, both home and away, are calling immediately for medical attention. And of course, the physios come out to the field, and you can see two of them here, one circled in red and another one circled in yellow. Now, the physio that's in red has a very important job, the most important job of all, which is to maintain the alignment of the cervical spine. When there's any serious trauma to the head or neck, of course, the worst case scenario is a serious injury, and the most likely of that is some sort of injury to the cervical spine or skull, which is why the physio in red is going to maintain that head and cervical spine neutral until some sort of device is able to take care of it moving forward. Now, the physio that's in yellow also has a very important job, which is to 1, assess the player, and 2, communicate with the rest of the medical staff. And you can see here, after a brief assessment, the physio puts his arms up, which is a standardized signal for additional medical staff to come out onto the field. This decision was likely made after checking the player's airway, breathing, and circulation, as well as doing a brief orthopedic and neurological exam. All of these exams are, again, very brief, and they are to identify immediate life threats, specifically checking for things that would cause the player to immediately decline medically. Just a few moments later, the additional medical staff comes out onto the field with 2 stretchers, which each serve its unique own purpose. The stretcher that's labeled in yellow is what we call a scoop stretcher. Now, this stretcher is unique because its job is not to take the player from the field to the hospital, but simply to transport the player from the grass onto a more stable stretcher. This is because the stretcher can split into 2 halves, both left and right, that can slot behind or underneath the player, and then the player is simply moved to the more permanent stretcher, which is labeled in orange after that. And you can see here the player has been inserted into the scoop stretcher, and immediately, just a few frames later, he's magically on the orange stretcher. Now, the most important aspect of this orange stretcher is that it's a stable surface for the patient to be transported to the hospital for multiple reasons. 1, it has straps going all the way down that are able to secure the patient's limbs and spine to the backboard. Secondly, and most importantly, at the top of the stretcher, you can see these orange pieces of foam. This is to maintain the alignment of the head and neck, and the physio, who you saw just a few frames earlier holding that head, has not let go until these orange foam pads are inserted to the left and the right of the head. Finally, the stretcher has handles around the entire stretcher, meaning 6 to 8 people can help lift the player and move him to the ambulance without any strain on any one individual. And when the player is at the hospital, likely several exams have taken place, including an X-ray to see any obvious fractures, a CT scan to see more details on any fractures that may have been missed by the X-ray, as well as checking for any internal bleeding to the brain, a neurology consult to do a more detailed examination of the nervous system, and if needed, consults by orthopedists, ear, nose, and throat doctors, as well as possibly even a pulmonologist if one of the airways was affected. All in all, I think this was a brilliant response by the Chelsea medical team. And what you may not know is these medical teams train for events like this on a very regular basis. Everything from the location of the stretchers to who's operating the ambulance to the hand signals to the people running on and off of the pitch, this was all predetermined. And since this incident has taken place, it's been revealed that Azpilicueta is conscious and is talking to his family members that are close to him. So of course, we wish him nothing but the best in terms of a recovery and return to play. So thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, be sure to like, comment, and hit that subscribe button, and I'll see y'all next time. Peace.